Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and chain ya.
Is up, guys? Dashing here and live. We are at UnMatched. Yes, my friends, what a evening of action we have coming our way. The final stop before we officially kick off the road to Ascendance 12 and pardon me, my voice still a little bit frail after the last few shows being insanity. The death match, the higher authority invitational. But boy, am I ready for what a show this is going to be. We are truly kicking things off big time. Time to find out who is the one true Intercontinental Champion here in CMV, as Rafael Hernandez looking to let him know, as always. But for Anthony Martin, my friends, this is first of two matches here tonight. That's right, it's going to be double duty for A-Mart. He is bringing the fight to the higher authority here at UnMatched. Because, of course, not only is he putting his claim as the one true Intercontinental Champion on the line here, but in the main event, after winning the higher authority invitational, Anthony Martin gets his crack at Styles Be Godly and the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. So at least a little bit of fortune. You know, the wrestling gods giving Anthony Martin a little bit of a chance, as he'll have a fair amount of time to recuperate between now and our main event, although I'm sure Rafael Hernandez is going to be fixing to hit a lot harder than he usually does here in this matchup. Not only to name himself undisputed Intercontinental Champion, but also to help out his higher authority cohort, Styles Be Godly. That's right, Martin was the one left standing tall at the end of the higher authority invitational, beating out 29 other Shockwave superstars to earn his spot in tonight's main event. But right now, he's got his eyes on Rafael Hernandez. Who will leave UnMatched and begin down the road to Ascendance 12 as the undisputed Intercontinental Champion? Let's find out. As of course, it was Anthony Martin who at the end of last season won the Intercontinental Championship, defeating Brandon Ace, but suffering an injury in the process and was out of action for the first month and a half or so of this new season. So in the meantime, an interim Intercontinental Champion was crowned, originally DRH, but DRH, of course, beaten by Rafael Hernandez at the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan. But now we find out who is the one true Intercontinental Champion here. As a hot start by Anthony Martin, but a quick kick to the side of the head by Rafael Hernandez. And in between now in our main event, guys, what a show. Killian Khan one-on-one with the bloody brick Chris Andrews, as Hernandez quickly going to one of his many submissions, that rear naked choke with the body scissors, but Martin not going to go down that quickly. Nice couple of elbows to escape. Also, Women's World Championship on the line as Beatrice Lotus challenges Amber Reed. No holds barred it'll be as Xander Slade takes on John Lipnick. All that and much more right here tonight at UnMatched. Anthony Martin looking to give Hernandez a reality check. There's Martin, originally in bed with Pat LaFave in the higher authority. It was because of his relationship with Pat LaFave that he earned that Intercontinental Championship match at the end of last season, earned a spot in the Tag Team Cup. But Martin, his morals getting the better of him, deciding he couldn't stand by as Pat LaFave and the higher authority did what they do best, utilizing their numbers game, utilizing their position of power here in CMV to bully others, to rule with an iron fist. Martin No longer could he allow himself to stand by and partake in what the higher authority stands for, what it represents. And now waging the fight against his former allies. As this fight spills to the outside, guys, and at a count of 5, let's keep in mind, countouts in effect. But as both men are putting championship gold on the line, there's no champion's advantage. If this match ends by countout or disqualification, both men would retain their intercontinental titles. So nothing would really truly be settled here at UnMatched. Oh my God, count of 9, Martin. Hurry up, man. Just before 10. Oh, and now exchanging blows back and forth. Martin getting the better of Hernandez now, though. Gonna send him packing. Whoa, where's Hernandez going? Hernandez looks like he's had enough. Hernandez is leaving. What? You can't leave. This is the crowned undisputed Intercontinental Champion. You can't just... Wait! It's Troy Colt! Troy Colt's not gonna let it happen! Mr. No Days Off is here! And Troy Colt preventing Rafael Hernandez from seemingly attempting to walk out of this match. And now this matchup is gonna resume as Martin with the Superman punch. We know what follows that up. Spear! Martin with the spear. 1, 2. No, but a kick out from Rafael. Not finished though is Anthony Martin. Hernandez caught with the GTS into the German. 1, 2, but another kick out. Hernandez drops to the outside, but Martin staying on him like a monkey on a cupcake. Double axe handle from up top all the way down to the outside. Quickly responds to Hernandez with a wrench in the arm. Now knowing there's no retreating here tonight, Troy Colt guarding the ramp. Ain't gonna allow Hernandez to run. Elbows to the midsection by Martin. Again, here at ringside, dangerous territory, countouts in effect, already up to 3. Elbows now from Rafael Hernandez. Gonna free him as he sends Martin falling down onto the floor. Big right hook. Impaler DDT on the floor. Cracking the skull of Hernandez. Count of 7, Martin gets back into the ring. Is he gonna try to win this one by count out? Wait a minute. Guys, that's a 9 count. That's a count of 10. Anthony Martin victorious, but well, this doesn't really solve anything. This was the crowned undisputed Intercontinental Champion, but by count out, well, I don't know what this really means. Both men technically had the champion's advantage. This is a confusing situation all around. Anthony Martin left standing tall. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what Pat LaFave has to say. Well, I don't think that's how most of us were looking forward to kicking off Unmatched, but my friends, up next, I am looking for... Whoa, wait a minute! Killian Khan is in the ring! The Bloody Brit! Chris Andrews, though, he can't contain himself! He can't hold back! Wait, the ref is calling for the bell! Killian Khan was in the ring ready to go! But the scorned Bloody Brit Chris Andrews, defying the referee's orders, and the referee is, guys, I believe this match has been called off. The referee has called off this match as Killian Khan able to find his footing after being caught off guard by his former tag team partner, who of course he betrayed in Tokyo, Japan at the Tag Team Cup to join up with the returning Shay Hoxton. And now Khan, caught with a clothesline. Chris Andrews, you can't blame him for having a hot head here tonight. He's been waiting to get his hands on Killian Khan. This past episode of Shockwave, he returned in the Higher Authority Invitational and made a beeline right for Killian Khan. Weeks of built-up frustration, of anger. And Chris Andrews is already a typically angry son of a bitch. Killian Khan, though, this matchup, I'm getting word, guys, has officially been called off. This is a no contest, but neither one of these men is backing down. And who the hell is going to try to get between them? Certainly not me. Khan is up on top, not a frequent sight that you're going to see Khan take into the air. Big old DDT from Chris Andrews. He doesn't give a goddamn whether this is a sanctioned matchup or not. He didn't come here for a wrestling match tonight. He came here to kick Killian Khan's ass, and that's exactly what he's going to do, matchup or not. Foot DDT from the Bloody Brit, devastating. Going after the knees now. As Chris Andrews, he said it himself earlier this week, it ain't the first time he's been betrayed. It probably won't be the last time, but it was different with Killian Khan. He truly thought Killian was his friend. These two men sharing pints together in the pub. Tag team champions. Killian Khan threw that all away to side with Shay Hoxton of all people. And now Andrews is looking to make him pay. But Khan, not to be so easily made an example of, using his power, and lets out a roar. This is not good for Chris Andrews. Killian looking for that ring-shaking sit-out powerbomb of his. But even still, he's not done. Half camel clutch now. And that finishes off the Bloody Brit, whose emotions got the better of him here tonight at Unmatched. He couldn't hold back, and it cost him. This is exactly what Killian Khan wanted. And Chris Andrews just fell right into his trap. Well, my friends, this is certainly not how I foresaw Unmatched getting underway. It has been already not even half an hour into the show. A chaotic event. What with Troy Colt getting involved in the Intercontinental Championship unification match, that ending in a double countout, and what we just saw between Killian Khan and the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. Hopefully the rest of the show goes a bit more smoothly, although knowing what we have coming up, I don't know if that's going to be the case. But Chloe Marks has most certainly got her work cut out for her here tonight. A handicap matchup for the Prodigy. And she's going to have to take on both Taylor Wagner and Stevie Gabriel of the Killjoy Club. The two women that Chloe Marks has spent these last few weeks attempting to persuade to ditch Ellie Quinn and join her. She has hired car services, paid for food, paid for lodging, sweetening the pot as much as she can to try and snatch the Killjoy Club out from under Ellie Quinn. But as we saw a couple of weeks ago, it doesn't really seem to be working for her, as both Taylor Wagner and Stevie Gabriel joined Ellie Quinn in beating down Chloe Marks rather viciously in the middle of the ring after Quinn had picked up a win over the Prodigy. But that has not deterred Marks. She tried again this past episode of Octane just a couple of nights ago to further whisper sweet nothings in the ears of Wagner and Gabriel. And Ellie Quinn has had just about enough of Chloe Marks at this point. And Ellie Quinn was originally actually supposed to be in this matchup. It was supposed to be a 1-on-3 handicap match, but she decided to remove herself. She wants Wagner and Gabriel to prove that they are still with her 100%. Wants them to get the job done here. And if they don't, I talked about it a couple nights ago on Octane, I shudder to think what Ellie Quinn might have planned for these two. We've seen her multiple times now, quote-unquote, discipline the Killjoy Club. I would call it physical abuse, but Ellie Quinn would have begged to differ, I suppose. With kendo sticks, welts all over the back of both Wagner and Gabriel, and that's what Chloe Marks says. Hey, join up with me. I wouldn't treat you like a piece of trash. I would treat you like an equal. We would run this women's division. It almost seems like maybe what Marks has been saying might be getting to Wagner and Gabriel a little bit, but at the end of the night, they're still standing by Ellie Quinn. As Quinn, I'm sure, watching from wherever she may be. As Wagner going to quickly take Marks into the corner. Again, a handicap matchup here. That means Wagner and Gabriel can tag in and out as much as they like. Chloe Marks is on her own. Knocking Gabriel to the outside. Going to give herself a one-on-one situation here against Taylor Wagner, at least for a couple of moments, as she yeets her out of the corner there. Those are just the judges. Those are the judges here tonight, just in case we need some judging done. They sit and they judge. Punches to the side of Wagner's head. Still to come this evening, my friends, here at UnMatched. Up next, we've got Jay Young one-on-one with Mystery Mask the Fourth. Not to mention Brett Angel in action, as he'll be taking on Leon Garra. And much, much more, including our huge main event, Anthony Martin Styles be godly from the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. I heard someone say maybe Anthony Martin deliberately won that matchup against Rafael Hernandez by countout to keep himself fresh for the bigger match here tonight. His Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship match against Styles be godly. Honestly, makes sense to me. We'll see how that works out for him. As Stevie Gabriel now tagged in. Big knee to the side of the head. Attempted, but Mark's able to get out of the way. The Prodigy. Walking Gabriel over to the ropes, dropping her chest first. Final stop before we officially begin down the road to Ascendance 12. Of course, we know at Absolution, and in just a couple of weeks, for the very first time ever, we will have a Queen of the Hill match to determine who heads to Ascendance 12 for a shot at the Women's World Championship. So far, Celestia, as well, oh wait a minute, as well as Taryn Torres qualifying. Both Chloe Marks and Ellie Quinn in that Battle Royal qualifier a couple nights ago on Octane. Unfortunately, they won't be heading to Absolution. To the outside now, Chloe Marks has got a hold of Taylor Wagner. But here you go, the numbers game coming into effect now, as it has these last couple of weeks. Gorgeous half Nelson backbreaker. Marks staring down Taylor Wagner, almost daring her to try to do something. Spinning back elbow. Hopefully don't get another fuck finish. We've already had a count out and a no contest. Come on, let's get one clean finish here at UnMatched. Chloe Marks gonna throw Stevie Gabriel back into the ring. Stop us from potentially getting another count out. Oh, damn, grabbing Gabriel by the hair. Jeez. And into the pin. Could that do the trick? One. Only a one count, though. Chloe Marks could see this as an opportunity for her to prove to Taylor Wagner and Stevie Gabriel her strength as a leader. And once again, I say if the Killjoy Club can't win this matchup, man, if Chloe Marks somehow does manage to pull out the victory here in this handicap situation, I can't even imagine what Ellie Quinn is going to do. I mean, she said as much a couple nights ago on Octane that she could have to seriously rethink their positions within the Killjoy Club. Big vertical suplex from Marks. It took everything out of Marks, though. And Wagner's going to try to steal a cheeky pin. Now that would have been something to see. Right there to make the tag at Taylor Wagner. Irish whip off the ropes. Prodigy. Hammerlock, though, countered with an elbow. Luke does press, followed up with some big right hands. Chloe Marks is loving the sentons here tonight, man. Irish whip, gonna throw Wagner off the ropes. Choke slam from Chloe Marks, okay. And into the pin she goes again. One. As many pins as she can go for it. Chance to catch Wagner and Gabriel off guard. In a matchup like this, you got to take the openings when you get them. Look at Chloe. Insult to injury. Well, I want to know where Marks is getting all this money, man, to pay for these car services, for this food, for these, hotel rooms, penthouses. I didn't know Marks was so well off. Big forearm from Stevie Gabriel, keeping Marks busy while Wagner does what she's doing at ringside. But now Marks with a back suplex onto the apron. That's going to take care of Gabriel for now. But Marks not so hastily getting back into the ring. She's taking her time, making Wagner wait. Trying to take off that top turnbuckle. Wagner looks to stop her, but Marks going to hang her up to dry there on the top rope. Gabriel getting back into the ring. Gabriel, not the legal woman here. Could risk a disqualification. Back out onto the apron now. There's Marks with the drop down. Gorgeous snap power slam. Clap in her hand. She thinks it's over, and it very well may be. One. Only a one count, though. Wagner wants to tag out, but Marks saying not so fast from the clinch. Knees to the midsection. And there's those rather X-rated headbutts. Now, from the camel clutch position, clobbering blows from the Prodigy. The choke, my God, Marks is just all over. Why does it say that Hellish is a possible band evader? What does that even mean? What up, Hellish? Marks is just digging in. Wiping the canvas with Taylor Wagner here, man. This is a beat. What the hell is this? Oh my God! Knocked her all the way to the outside! And now, going after Gabriel. Oh, but that was a mistake. Looks to make up for it. Again. Guillotined. She ain't giving up, though. You got to give credit where it's due. Chloe Marks is a determined girl. She gets what she wants. To the outside. Wagner spun out of the torture rack position into a powerbomb. Look at Marks, man. Standing over both members of the Killjoy Club. Standing tall all on her own. The spear followed up by potentially that air raid siren DDT from Wagner, though. Shutting that shit down real quick. And again, the numbers game is Wagner trying to help Stevie Gabriel here. Not having a very successful time, though. Gets Chloe Marks back into the ring. Irish whip off the ropes goes the Prodigy. Bumping right past Taylor Wagner. Catches her. And we know what comes next. Gonna strike deep with the Hangman's DDT. Marks soaking it in as she usually does. Wasting time, if you ask me. Will it still be enough? Almost. 2.999 there, my goodness. Man, goes for the senton. Wagner's had just about enough. Her ribs have got to be feeling some type of way right now. Marks just can't help herself. This is the third time that she has dropped Gabriel. Back first on that apron, which we all know the hardest part of the ring, but takes her eyes off the prize. Wagner's back to her feet. Big slam. Spins her around. Irish whip off the ropes. Arm drag. Middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out by Chloe Marks. Grabs the arm. Wagner now hoisted her up, pulls her into that big sit-out spine buster. Hook of the leg again, just as Gabriel gets back up onto the apron, but a kick out. Chloe Marks just barely able to survive as Wagner now tags in Stevie Gabriel, whose back has got to be hurting for certain right about now after all those suplexes onto the ring apron. And Marks going to target that back, double knees. Up under the fireman's carry position. Takes her for a little bit of a walk, rope burn across the chest of Stevie Gabriel. And now it looks like it's Wagner's turn. Marks, he is fighting. Oh, bam! Caught off guard by Stevie Gabriel. Suicide God completely blindsiding the Prodigy. And that's why you gotta stay focused on the legal competitor. Stop worrying about whoever's on the apron. Gonna throw Stevie Gabriel saying, how do you do to our judges? Marks With a running power slam. Marks gonna get back into the ring. Count of 8, can Gabriel get back up in time? Oh my God, just before the count of 10. Mark, what the hell is this? Marks with a kind of bear hug. I don't know fully what she was trying to do there, but old Gabriel escapes anyhow. Tag made to Taylor Wagner. One too many count-out close calls in this matchup for me. Wagner off the ropes. Big gal going for a big boot. Chloe Marks, though, able to block it expertly, drops down. Discus big boot of her own attempted. Wagner sees it coming. Gives her the old snake eyes. There's no time with Marks hurting here. Can she get her into the corner, make the tag to Stevie Gabriel? Just as they approach the corner, though, Marks with some elbows to the midsection. Gonna throw her out onto the apron. Big right hook, and again, a third time, though, counter with a forearm smash by Wagner. Gets back into the ring. Chloe Marks can't act quick enough. Irish Whip gonna throw her right into the referee. Scoop slam by Wagner. Immediately tags Gabriel in this handicap matchup. Chloe Marks, say what you will about the young lady. She has been holding her own here against the odds. Might not last very much longer, though. Great combination by Stevie Gabriel there. Middle of the ring, pinfall attempt. Still only able to get a 2 count, though. Growing more and more frustrated, just going to tag Wagner right back in. These two know that they cannot lose this matchup unless they feel the wrath of Ellie Quinn. Big boot evaded. And Chloe Marks again, torture rack, power bomb, stacks her up for the dub. 1, 2, but a kick out. Chloe ain't going to stop there. Some more of those forearms to the back of the head. When you get Marks going, man, she is dangerous. And gonna try to take out that top turnbuckle again. This time she's successful, exposing the steel that lies beneath. Wagner, meanwhile, crawling into the corner. Marks gonna charge her. Gave her a bit too much time to recover, however. Move to the midsection. Marks gonna grab her by the hair. Big old punch to the back. Now gonna pull her into a big boot. Doesn't let her go anywhere fast. Stomp to the bicep. Grabs her by those long blonde locks. Very Ellie Quinn-esque backbreaker. And again, Chloe not seeming all that impressed with the Killjoy Club here tonight. Taking her time. Isolating Wagner. Continuing to pummel her. Nasty blows from the Prodigy. And there's that choke again. Got to be careful not to get disqualified, though. Marks doesn't really seem concerned. She's going to allow Wagner to make the tag? Looks like she is. Stevie Gabriel tagged in. Chloe Marks. Oh! Fell into a trap there. Stevie Gabriel going to throw her sternum first into the exposed steel. Marks just shakes it off. What a badass! And right into that Hangman's DDT. Chloe Marks just eating it. Stevie Gabriel trying to trick her, but it didn't really pay off. Oh, but broken up is the pin by Taylor Wagner. Some more sentons as Chloe goes to the choke, now getting pissed off. It looked to me like Gabriel was trying to convince Chloe Marks, hey, we're with you, we're with you. And Marks fell for it. Almost cost her the match. Slamming Gabriel face first off the apron now. Reverses the Irish with this Marks. Sends Gabriel falling hard onto the floor. What else but a senton? Chloe now running her mouth, talking a little bit of shit mid-match. Count of 7. As Marks tries to drag Gabriel back towards the ring. Gabriel, though, with some elbows to the midsection. Gets back into the ring herself. Marks right behind her just before the 10 count. Action rolls out of the way of that punch. Vertical suplex attempted. Marks able to drop down behind, though. Elbow to the jaw. Gabriel going to try to walk her all the way into the corner. But Chloe Marks stopping that from happening. Looks like the referee has finally seen the exposed turnbuckle. But as his back is turned, Chloe with a low blow. Expert timing. But the referee's back is turned. He didn't see the pin. He was fixing the top turnbuckle. And now a big head kick from Stevie Gabriel. Chloe Marks doing everything that she can here to give herself an advantage to even the odds. Wagner with a stomp to the face. One to the back of the head, too. Oh, and slamming Marks face first onto the floor. Count of 3. Wagner is just all over Chloe Marks right now, stomping the hell out of her. Perfect plex. At ringside, and Wagner looks like she's still got more than enough gas left in the tank. Throws Chloe Marks back into the ring. Count of 8. Tries for another stop. Marks gonna run right into a forearm. Stuns her just long enough. Scoop slam by Wagner. And now it's Wagner talking that trash. That dropkick took a lot out of her, though. It looks like this has been a grueling handicap matchup for both sides. Marks gonna crawl into the corner. What does she have left as she picks herself up? Wagner charging at her with a body splash. Another hook of the leg. 1, 2. But Marks continues to hang in there. I don't know how. Punch to the midsection quickly. Gives her the opportunity. Drags Wagner into the corner. Elbow, though, to the face. Wagner. Another scoop slam. Makes a beeline for the corner. Tags in Stevie Gabriel. Gabriel. Can she finish Marks off? Kick to the midsection. A stomp to the back of the head. Another kick to the gut. My God, Gabriel. Lethal kicks. She's got those educated feet, and she is putting them to good use here at UnMatched. But Marks still finding a way to break free, to keep her head above the water. Trying to drag Gabriel over to the ropes. Gabriel instead grabs her by the head, slams her down onto the canvas. Nothing pretty about it, but makes that tag to Taylor Wagner. The Killjoy Club has totally taken over at this point, and they are just punishing Chloe Marks. Irish whip off the rope she goes. Nice drop kick by Wagner. But what is it going to take to actually keep Chloe Marks down? Into the corner. This is the last place Chloe Marks wants to be. Tries for a tag to Stevie Gabriel, but the Prodigy able to fight her way out. Inverted atomic drop. Off the rope she goes. Big boot. Follows it up. Yes, the senton. Her go-to maneuver in this matchup. Now she's got Taylor Wagner caught with the cloverleaf pain. Gonna say hi to Stevie Gabriel, dropping her back first onto the apron for a 4th time. Rest in peace, Stevie Gabriel's back. And as Wagner comes to try to help her tag team partner, splat! She goes on the floor with that torture rack power bomb. Throws her off to the side, gets back into the ring. Maybe at this point willing to take the count out victory. I wouldn't blame her. But I don't think Wagner's staying down. In fact, gets back to her feet and letting it be known that this match is far from over. Gets back into the ring. Mark's trying to go right after her. Loves to kick to the back of the knee. Now an Irish whip. Fails to catch her on the rebound, though. Can Marks make the most of this? Irish whip of her own. Another snap power slam. Once more into the pin. 1, 2. But a kick out. Wagner scrambles to get to her feet. Able to pop off with a punch to the midsection. Now the side headlock. Damn. Linking and miss hit. Marks pissed off that she got caught up like that. And again, the Prodigy doing what maybe she does best, flapping them gums. Big drop kick. Emptied the gas tank for Taylor Wagner. Marks into the corner. Wagner with a slow, cautious approach. Not cautious enough, though. Chloe with a pump handle. Ooh, powerbomb type maneuver. The choke. Again, has to be weary. Careful not to get disqualified. Marks has really been playing it fast and loose here. The exposed turnbuckle, the low blow, all these chokes. And again, having her fun, though. Count of 4, Marks can get back into the ring. Wagner right behind her. Marks lying in wait. Wagner's going to be the one to grab a hold of her, though. Before they can make it to the corner, Marks. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Gives herself an opening. Sends her off the ropes. Another choke slam. Quickly she shoots the half. Hooks the leg. Gabriel, though, swoops in to break up the pin. Chloe Marks going after her, but Gabriel able to escape to the outside. And again, the choke is utilized. Marks now looking to pander to these fans live in attendance at Unmatched. Allowing Wagner to say hello to Stevie Gabriel. Wagner throws out a wild right hand. Goes right over the head of Chloe Marks. And try to get her into that corner. Can she make the tag to Stevie Gabriel? She's thinking about it. Thinking a little bit too long. A little kick to the knee. Back. So, oh! Taking her goddamn head off. A helluva kick from Taylor Wagner. But Chloe Marks still somehow has her head attached to her shoulders. Kicks out. Wagner from Brett's rope. Just throws herself at Marks. Nice little cross body there. Now Wagner is a big gal. That's a whole lot of beef landing on you. Now a body splash attempted, but Marks able to roll out of the way. No more playing around. No more shit talking. Headbutt from the Prodigy. Goes for that senton. Just going to the well one too many times in this matchup, though. Gets her into the corner again. This time makes the tag to Stevie Gabriel. The double Irish whip. Double shoulder tackle. Wagner telling Gabriel, finish her off. Oh, Wagner accidentally getting in the way. Mistakenly ruining that maneuver. Gabriel to tag Wagner right back in. Gabriel seems to be done with this matchup. It might be up to Wagner to put Chloe Marks down for good here. Irish whip, but they're daydreaming. Chloe gets her Irish whip countered. Out of the apron she goes. Meaty right hook from Wagner. A second one, though. Shut down. And Wagner with a stalling vertical suplex. But again, man, all three of these women with very little left in the tank. The tag is made to Stevie Gabriel. Chloe Marks. I don't know if anybody was expecting her to last this long. But she has more than held her own. I mean, she's certainly utilized some, oh! Holy shit! The Hangman's DDT and Marks! Chloe Marks! Holy shit! Just like that, man! Blink and you miss it! Chloe Marks has just defeated the Killjoy Club. Oh my God, what is Ellie Quinn gonna do to those two women? Run, run for the hills. Well, I certainly hope that Taylor Wagner and Stevie Gabriel are currently packing their bags and getting the hell out of this arena before Ellie Quinn finds them. But what a win indeed for the prodigy Chloe Marks. And coming up next, Jay Young and Mystery Mask the Fourth collide for the third time. And the last two times, Jay Young has gotten the better of Mystery Mask the Fourth, although, if you ask Mystery Mask the Fourth, the first time he never tapped out. And I'll give him credit where it's due. I didn't see Mystery Mask the Fourth tap out, but the referee did, and he called for the bell. But nonetheless, Mystery Mask the Fourth disputed that win. Okay, so they have a rematch. That match ends in a countout. Jay Young beats Mystery Mask the Fourth by countout. Mystery Mask the Fourth, pissed off, denies a handshake. Jay Young offered him a handshake for a hard-fought match. Nonetheless, Mystery Mask the Fourth initially turned it down, but his sensei encouraged him to accept the handshake, and so Mystery Mask the Fourth did, and returned that respect by offering Jay Young the chance to come and train in his dojo with his sensei. Jay Young did that. An interesting training session, to say the least. We thought maybe there was a bit of a blooming friendship. Turned out not to be the case, though. A couple weeks ago on Shockwave, when Jay Young brutally attacked Mystery Mask the Fourth during a matchup with Yamashita, making it very clear that they were not going to be friends. The TV nightmare saying, "Man in the Mask, you were a fool to ever trust me. I'm not here to make friends. I am here to become world champion once again, and you will just end up being another work of art on my wall." And so will it be 3 for 3 as the Kraken takes on the International Man of Mystery here at UnMatched. Mystery Mask the Fourth, a huge opportunity for this young man to prove himself. This is his first matchup at a special event. And you know he wants to go big and But what a victory it would certainly be over a former world champion and a competitor the caliber of Jay Young. As the referee's going to hold him back, stop him from trying to go and collect Jay Young at ringside, maybe stop a potential count out. I think these referees really need to step up their game, preventing superstars from going to ringside so often. Middle of the ring, Mystery Master Fourth gets trapped. And that crossface, but only for a couple of moments, escapes he does. Some elbows to the gut, though, going to catch him. As Young, Irish whip. Off the ropes he goes, drop down, quick leapfrog. And a Tanahashi clothesline by the Kraken. Nice head chop, and again, though, that one blocked by Mystery Master Fourth. Still to come, my friends, up next here at Unmatched, Brett Angel going to meet Leon Gata one-on-one. We've also still got Women's World Championship on the line. Beatrice Lotus challenging Amber Reed. Xander Slate and John Lipnick meeting. And a no-holds-barred match. And, of course, in our main event, Anthony Martin challenges Styles v. Godley for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. As Mystery Master Fourth able to get Jay Young off his back. Snap swinging neck breaker by the International Man of Mystery. Even though he was hesitant at first, he was open alongside his sensei to forming some sort of partnership with Jay Young, but it was all a ploy by the TV Nightmare. He has got a special place in his Hall of Art up on his wall for Mystery Master Fourth. The masochistic artist taking great pleasure in collecting the heads of his opponents. Wants to peer under that mask, see what the mystery is truly all about. Mystery Master Fourth going to go up to the top rope. The man in the mask, perched, lying in wait. You got to keep them on their toes, man. Oh, but a tilt-a-whirl Fujiwara has Jay Young in a bad way, but escapes expertly. Does Jay Young. Tosses him out of the corner like some garbage. And especially here at the match, man. The last stop before we kick off the road to Ascendus 12. What a win. This would be for Mystery Master Fourth. Oh, glides right over his back. Turn around. How do you do? Nice wheel kick. Very Beatrice Lotus-esque. Taking a page out of the book of potentially the next Women's World Champion there. Elbows to the side of the head. Back into the crossface. Jay Young again has Mystery Master Fourth caught. Will Mystery Master Fourth undisputedly tap out this time? Again, this is the third meeting between these two. The first time, Jay Young tapped out Mystery Master Fourth, but Mystery Master Fourth disputes that. He says he never tapped. The second time, Jay Young defeated him by countout. Will we get a definitive and clear finish here at Unmatched? Jay Young going to take a couple of seconds to appreciate these fans here in attendance who are on his side. But that costs him as he gets back into the ring. Jay Young waiting for him. Pulls him into a European uppercut. And Young continuing to go after those knees. Softening Mystery Mask up for the Kraken's clutch. But just one of many ways Jay Young can defeat an opponent. There's the bitter end. The better end. Ooh, but a springboard. Beautiful disaster kick. Certainly catch him off guard and has busted him open. Jay Young is bleeding. Mystery Master Fourth able to take advantage now. Got Jay Young beat at his own game here. Look at this. That joint manipulation. This is something we've seen from Jay Young many times. Looks like Mystery Master Fourth indeed has learned something from the Kraken. And these fans, bloodthirsty as they Evidently want some broken fingers. They might get what they want. Mystery Mask the Fourth torturing Jay Young. Outclassing him, man. Now from side control, going after that open wound. Makes for the pin with the hook of the leg. A 1 count only, though, for the man in the mask. Will he indeed end up as just another work of art on the wall of the masochistic artist? Or can he shock the world and shock Jay Young here in a match with a big upset win? Escapes to the outside as Jay Young backs into the corner. Wrong move, though, or maybe not. Pulled into a European uppercut. And were it not for the mask, we might have saw a tooth go flying right there. Stiff shot from Jay Young as again he goes to work on the knee. The left knee specifically of Mystery Mask the Fourth. And so fast. So technical is Jay Young, trained by Hall of Famer Dave Turner. Again, just able to easily outmaneuver, outperform Mystery Mask the Fourth. Tanahashi clothesline. Not letting him get very far. Leaps on top of him. Big elbows from Jay Young. Blood continues to pour down the face of the Kraken. Kick to the back of the knee. Responds with a stiff knife edge chop, but a slap across the face from Jay Young. Another knife edge chop. Mystery Mask the Fourth standing his ground. Back and forth. Lighting up that chest of Jay Young. Off the ropes. Springboard forearm. Mystery Mask the Fourth just throwing absolutely everything at Jay Young here. Able to escape to the outside. Mystery Mask the Fourth to the top. Whisper! But Young, forearms to the jaw, spreading them legs and into a figure four here at ringside. Can't win the matchup. This isn't Falls Count Anywhere, but again, doing even more damage to the knees of Mystery Mask the Fourth. Oh God, what is this? A running sit-out power bomb! That just changed the complexion of this matchup real quick. Young gonna try to walk Mystery Mask the Fourth back towards the ring, but the man in the mask still somehow standing on his own 2 feet. Nice counter. We gotta get back into the ring here. The judges don't seem to mind. A little bit close for comfort. Mystery Mask the Fourth is hurt. You can tell just by the way he's walking, man. Jay Young gonna go to the outside. Just as Mystery Mask the Fourth gets back into the ring. Oh, accidentally hitting the referee. Careful. Pele kick. Follows that up with a snap elbow drop across the chest. And now, I think I know what Jay Young is setting up for. The Kraken's clutch. Cinched in deep. And that's going to be game over. Mystery Mask the Fourth taps out. But wait a minute. It might not be over just yet. Jay Young, after everything, offers the handshake, and this time Mystery Mask the Fourth accepts. Another hard-fought matchup, and in the end, Jay Young gives his respect to Mystery Mask the Fourth. He may have lost the matchup, but that's gotta mean a lot for a young man like Mystery Mask the Fourth to earn the respect of someone like the Kraken, Jay Young. Well, coming up next, my fine feathered friends here at UnMatched, it is time for the outcast Brett Angel and the Golden Lion Leon Gata to at last confront each other in the ring. This has been a very emotional couple of months for Leon Gata ever since Tailco Val took a keen interest in him. And Val, we have known over these years to be as diabolical as they come, but never has she quite waged such a, what's the right word I'm looking for? A mental warfare, going after Leon Gata's family, his wife, and, well, mainly his daughter, and that has enraged Leon Gata beyond any sort of, rage we may have seen from Gata in the past. He is a father fighting to protect his family because he knows exactly just the kind of woman Tailco Val is. And even though Val has gone on record these last couple of weeks saying, look, I'm genuinely interested in this family dynamic. Val seems to be almost letting her guard down a bit when she's around Leon Gata's wife and his daughter. But then enters Brett Angel, who appears to want to save Leon Gata, as he has said. Wants to stop Leon Gata from going down this wrong path, from trying to take this fight to Tailco Val, because Angel, out of anyone, knows exactly where that path leads to nothing but ruin. Angel wants to save Gata from himself, but as Gata said a couple weeks ago, it's not me that needs saving, but wait a minute! Well, hang on! That's not Leon Gata at all! Look who's back! The mask is on again! It's Golden Cat! Golden Cat is here at UnMatched! Well, Gata said that he had a little something, a little surprise for Brett Angel here at UnMatched. We saw him earlier this week. A little bit of a meeting with Peligro showed him something. We didn't exactly see what it was, but I guess it must have been the Golden Cat mask. Leon Gata bringing forth his alter ego here tonight at UnMatched to deal with Brett Angel. But will that be enough to contend with the outcast? Brett Angel, Golden Cat, one-on-one as referee Murphy rings that bell and we get straight into the action. There should be no time wasted here between these two. And Golden Cat immediately with Dos Amigos, the vertical suplex into the back suplex. Hurricane Rana and a stomp to the face. Backs it up for a drop kick to the side of the head. God damn. Golden Cat has been lying in wait these last couple of years, man. Eager to get out and kick some ass, it would look like. Look, you just don't go after a man's family. I mean, that's textbook. That's rule number one in the world of wrestling. Say what you will, do what you will to a man. You don't go after his family. And that's what Tailco Val has done. Ingratiated herself in the Gata family. Going after his daughter especially. Like I said, we've seen Val do some despicable things, some truly unforgivable things in the past, but what she's doing to Leon Gata is on an entirely different level. And Gata is just a man fighting to protect his family, and he sees that Brett Angel is standing in his way. Brett Angel protests, he just wants to help. Gata does not see it that way. Dropkick Angel definitely was not ready for this level of fight that Leon Gata, or rather should I say Golden Cat, was bringing to the table. But now Angel, a veteran in this business, a former world champion, a future Hall of Famer no doubt, and we saw that there's absolutely no ring rust on him. in the Higher Authority Invitational earlier this week on Shockwave, man. What a tear he had in that matchup. Multiple eliminations. One person he eliminated was Leon Gata. And Angel said he was specifically in that matchup to ensure that Leon Gata did not win, did not get that undisputed World Heavyweight Championship match, because Brett Angel wants Leon Gata to understand. Wants him to see what Brett Angel sees, what Brett Angel knows. But Gata is just a man blinded with rage. He refuses to see anything from Brett Angel's point of view. Gata simply thinks that Angel is another puppet wielded by Tailco Val and nothing else. Nothing he says is truly his own words. His strings just being pulled by the maniacal Tailco Val. Back to ringside this matchup. There's Golden Cat. Oh, gonna back Brett Angel up into the apron. Kick to the back of the knee as he throws Angel into the apron. Now Angel able to stop himself. Nice counter into a splash. Up next here at a match, my friends, tertiary main event, the Women's World Championship on the line, as Beatrice Lotus will challenge Amber Reed. We've also got Xander Slate and John Lipnick in a no-holds-barred match, as well as our main event, Anthony Martin challenging Styles P. Godley for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Nice counter by Golden Cat into a reverse DDT. No matter what way you want to cut it, actually in that ring, once the bell has rung, and Gata must know this, he's not an idiot, Brett Angel is one of the absolute greatest of all time. Multi-time unmatched world champion. It's quite apropos that he makes his return to singles competition here at Unmatched. These numerous stomps to the hand by Gata. Now he's going to go up to the top rope, maybe looking for the shooting star press. Maybe, just maybe, no, an elbow drop. Right to the very heart of Brett Angel, but I don't think Brett Angel actually has a heart. Just a hollow hole where his heart once used to be. And as we well know, Brett Angel says that he has never been the same, that he's been hollow since the day that his wife died. These many, many years he's been in CMV, he's just been a specter, if you will. Just going through the motions, but that Tailco Val showed him a new way. Damn, oh man, is going off. Lefts and right, showcasing that former boxing career of his. Maybe he'd have a few pointers for Toyota Camry. Those closed fists across the chest of Golden Cat, one after the other, caving in the sternum. Knocks him down to the outside, and that's far from a soft landing. Brett Angel going to drive. Got a knee first out of the floor, stomp to the shoulder. Every single part of Gara's body here being targeted by the Outcast. And that is slain by Angel. Vintage. Now a knee to the extended arm. This is just a dissection we are witnessing here. Brett Angel is taking Leon Gata apart, limb by limb. Back into the ring now, gonna go for the pin. Gata may have come in red hot, but Angel has certainly turned things around, and he is currently dominating. Gonna catch Angel as he tries to make it to the ropes. Puts him up against the ropes now, an Irish whip. Over the back, turn around, another, whoa, 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 whoa! Into a head scissors drop kick, my God! Leon Gata well and truly popping off here at Unmatched. Back in the mask. Snap vertical suplex. Angel though gonna get right back up. Gata looking to keep him down with a springboard drop kick. Pops him up with that stomp to the gut, now going after the neck. Angel fights back to his feet. Well-placed punch to the midsection, and a punch like that from someone like Brett Angel. God's last gift! God's last gift! 1, 2. Oh, referee with a little bit of a slow count, in my opinion, but Leon Gata endures, kips up. That had to take everything out of Golden Cat. Dropkick gonna send Angel down to the outside, giving Gata some much needed time here to catch his breath after getting hit with God's last gift. A maneuver that has put down many a former world champion here in CMV, but it does not keep down Leon Gata here tonight at UnMatched. Power bomb by the former global champion. Now a pendulum dropkick, double boots to the chest of Brett Angel. A poke to the eye. I guess you gotta be willing to play dirty, man. When you're going up against the arsenal of Tailcoat Val, you can't afford to hold anything back. Angel is now bleeding. That's not gonna stop Leon Gata, though. He is incensed. A man possessed by rage. Tailcoat Val's coming after his family. He's willing to lay down life and limb to protect that which is dearest to him. Gorgeous fall-away slam. Gonna go to the top rope. Could it be a shooting star press this time? Yes, it could, but Angel saw it coming and able to get himself out of the way. And now Angel with a perhaps a little early celebration. It's not too often you see Angel showcase his personality of old like that. Beating his chest, hyping himself up. Remember, Angel says he is doing this for Leon Gata's own good. Needs to beat some sense into him, since talk has obviously not gotten the job done. Brutal stomps to the chest by Brett Angel. Gata desperately pulling himself up on the corner. He is in a bad way here, and Angel is just all over him like white on rice, lefts and rights from the former pro boxer. A headbutt, my God! Brett Angel covering over Gata. Look, Golden Cat still with fight left in him. Every last drop. Everything that Golden Cat has to give, he will give here at UnMatched. If it means protecting his wife, if it means protecting his daughter. Missile dropkick from off the top. Straight out the textbook. Angel doesn't stay down for long. Gata gonna throw him into the corner. Clothesline now off the ropes. Nice leg drop. Slowly picks him up to his feet. Gata gonna go for that backpack face buster. And Angel just immediately gets up, man. He is just shrugging off everything Leon Gata throws at him in this matchup. What is it gonna take? What does Golden Cat have to do here? Is there anything that he can do? As it looks like now Gata might be bleeding as well after some of these heavy shots from the Outcast. But a quick kick to the side of the head. That gives Gata the chance he needs to get back to his feet. Vintage Borton combo as Angel now quickly escapes to the outside, but Gata's not letting him go anywhere fast. Over the top! Lays out Brett Angel. There's nowhere Angel can run. Nowhere Angel can hide. Nowhere Tailcoat Val can run. Nowhere that she can hide. That Gata won't find her to protect his family. Heel of Gata's boot mushed into the eye of the Outcast Brett Angel. Now some elbows, sharp elbows digging into that gash opened up across the forehead of Brett Angel. Blood continuing to seep down his face, but that's not stopping Gana. The Golden Lion. Repeated stomps to the hand of Brett Angel. Ties up the legs. At ringside. Devastating, but not going to win Gana the match. It's got to be done inside of the ring. Pin or submission. This is not false count anywhere. Oh, now Angel goes flying into that steel barricade. Brett Angel. Elevator! Onto the floor. God, that took the air out of my chest. Has me gasping for breath. But somehow Leon Gana just gonna grind his teeth and soldier on. What more can you do? Like I said, life and limb. Anything Leon Gana would give if it means standing between Tailcoat Val and his wife and daughter. Big fucking toss. Shades of Cyborg from Brett Angel as he again goes for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out. Gana gets to his feet though. And I said before, what can Leon Gana do to keep Brett Angel down here? But vice versa. Brett Angel has tried everything. God's last gift a second time, but Gana able to counter it into a small package this time around. Could he potentially steal it here? No. 2.999. Hangman's neckbreaker. Might that have been Gana's best opportunity? Brett Angel countered into a pseudo golden shower. Some knife edge chops, lighting up the chest of the Outcast, but Brett Angel's coming back with one of his own. Back and forth now between these two. Shot for shot. Golden Cat standing his ground, but Brett Angel not backing down either. A stalemate here between these two. Oh! Poke to the eyes! A poke to the eyes of Brett Angel! But what does Gana have left? What does he have left to give? Shakes it off! Gana! Golden Spike! Golden Cat! Acting quickly! To the top! Shooting Star Press! Golden Cat with a hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Leon Gana has done it. A clear, concise, emphatic message sent to Tailcoat Val and to all of her puppets. Send who you will. Send them all. Leon Gana will protect his family, as he just proved here tonight at UnMatched, putting down one of the greatest of all time in Brett Angel. It is now into our tertiary main event that we go, my friends, here at UnMatched. The final stop before we begin down the road to Ascendance 12. And the biggest match in the young career of Beatrice Lotus. But there is not a single person in that locker room and not a single person within the CMV universe that can deny Beatrice Lotus deserves this opportunity here tonight. She was a prospect upon first stepping foot here in CMV. Violet Evans saw it when she recruited her, and she has not disappointed. Two-time women's tag team champion. Multiple records she holds in the Women's Royal Rumble match. And here in the new season, Beatrice Lotus has truly taken herself to a whole nother level. She has proven time and again that she belongs amongst the upper echelon in this women's division. And she beat Ellie Quinn inside of a steel cage at Fortune to earn this shot here tonight. Now can Beatrice Lotus make the most of this golden opportunity? The history maker, the CMV Women's World Champion, out to shatter dreams here tonight. Amber Reed has remained silent these last couple of weeks, despite poking and prodding by Beatrice Lotus, calling Amber Reed an absentee champion. And there might be some credit in the words that Beatrice Lotus has spoken over these last couple of weeks. Amber Reed busted her ass to become Women's World Champion once again, to capture that championship that she never lost. But once she did, Amber Reed vanished. She was MIA after the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan. And she had not a word to say when Beatrice Lotus beat Ellie Quinn at Fortune. But Amber Reed has said it before. She does not see anyone here in CMV as on her level. She's beaten them all. She's beaten the best. She's beaten Hall of Famers. She's beaten the greatest to ever do it, men and women here in CMV. And Amber Reed feels as though it's an insult to put her in the ring, to have her defend her championship against someone like Beatrice Lotus, who Amber Reed sees as unproven, as unworthy. But it's like I said a couple nights ago on Octane, Amber Reed, it would be a massive mistake on her part to underestimate Beatrice Lotus, to not take her seriously here. Look what happened to Amber Reed on Octane last week. Beaten by Taryn Torres because she didn't fully give Taryn Torres the credit that she deserves. Underestimated her, and it cost Amber Reed in the end. Will that be exactly what happens here tonight at UnMatched? But we know when the lights are on brightest, man, Amber Reed, that is when she is at her absolute best. Beatrice Lotus, Amber Reed, Women's World Championship here in our tertiary main event at UnMatched. And Lotus comes out ready to get down to business with a flying headbutt to the chest of the history maker. And no time to waste when you're in there with someone like Amber Reed. Quick snapmare. Tries for a headbutt, though. Reed able to move out of the way by the skin of her teeth. And there's no questioning what a victory this would be for Beatrice Lotus. An upset beyond no doubt. But at the same time, Beatrice Lotus deep down. Oh, big knee from Amber Reed. I think a great many know it's only a matter of time before she holds that Women's World Championship. She has pinned Amber Reed, albeit it was in a triple threat match. But she pinned the history maker. She knows that she has what it takes to beat Amber Reed. But Amber Reed has also beaten Beatrice Lotus. And she did it one-on-one a couple of months ago. Amber Reed, of course, with the champion's advantage. This matchup ends by countout or disqualification. Amber Reed retains. Beatrice Lotus must pin or submit the history maker in the ring to leave here tonight as the Women's World Champion. And again, this is the last night before you officially begin the road down to Ascendance 12. Whoever is Women's World Champion, man, walking into the show of shows. Imagine what that would mean for someone like Beatrice Lotus. But for Amber Reed, she has never walked into Ascendance as Women's World Champion. She's walked into Ascendance as undisputed heavyweight champion. But we know Reed, her ultimate goal is to arrive at the Showcase of the Immortals, still with that Women's World Championship around her waist. Whisper! By Beatrice Lotus. Huge risk taken. But luckily for her, it pays off. Back into the ring. Lotus is sent. Who would have... Whoa, Lotus! Flies right back out. Landed on Amber Reed. Not letting the Women's World Champion out of her sights. As I was about to say, though, who would have thought? When we first saw Beatrice Lotus arrive on the scene here in CMV alongside Yvonne Ivy and Violet Evans when they disrupted that media scrum. Who would have thought that just a couple of years later, she would be facing perhaps the greatest of all time for the Women's World Championship. I saw that potential early on. I knew she had that potential to one day be amongst the best. Will that glass ceiling be shattered here tonight, though, at UnMatched? Big knee gonna send Lotus retreating into the corner as Amber Reed stares her down. Another big knee to the chest. And washing her face off the ropes. Bam! Knocking a few front teeth loose. Gonna need to book an appointment with the dentist. Beatrice Lotus, guys, with a win here tonight, would become the youngest Women's World Champion in CMV history. Only 19 years old. That really puts things into perspective. Oh no! Crossface though! Crossface! Amber Reed with Lotus caught. But escapes it into a headbutt. Lotus. Quickly the monkey flip sends Reed flying overhead. That's how quick though Amber Reed can have an opponent caught, can have an opponent beat. Look how fast she had Beatrice Lotus pulled down into that crossface. We've seen her in the past strike out of thin air with those knees. Into a pin here. I don't think she got all of what she was looking for there, but only a one count. She looks to retain a Women's World Championship. Stomp to the face of Beatrice Lotus. Another stomp. And Amber Reed marking her territory. The Revolution. Knee to the jaw. And our Lotus's championship aspirations down the drain just like that. No, a kick out. A kick out at one. Nonetheless, Lotus proving to have a rather strong jaw. But Amber Reed looking to strike with Nightfall. Lotus able to avoid it. like the plague. But Amber Reed tries to get her into the corner. Lotus breaks free. Lotus! Chicken wing, lung blower, double knees to the chest. Into the pin she goes. Women's World Championship on the line, but a kick out. Grabs her by the hair, looks her in the eyes. Beatrice Lotus determined, maybe too focused. Tries for the knee. Lotus wait with a boot to the face. Kick to the midsection. Vintage Lotus delivering the package pile driver. No, Reed counters into a clothesline. Lotus gets right back to her feet. Amber Reed with a punch to the top of the head. Irish whip sends her off the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl DDT spiking Lotus. Looking to knock her all the way back to Brazil, baby. But a 1 count. Another stop to the face. My God, look at the cave in the skull of Beatrice Lotus here. The underdog with a knee drop to the extended arm. Great combination put together by the challenger. Now she's able to get Amber Reed over to the ropes. Back body drop sends her down to the outside, and again, dangerous territory as Lotus cannot win the championship by count out or disqualification. That's the advantage Amber Reed has in this match. Lotus must pin or submit Amber Reed in the ring. Amber Reed growing perhaps a little bit frustrated. One night stand. Lotus dropped on the top of her head at ringside, but hard-headed, using her own head as a weapon there, breaking the jaw of Amber Reed, sends her back into the ring. Lotus keeping on top of the Women's World Champion. That flying headbutt to the chest. But a punch to the midsection gets Reed back to her feet. Grabs Lotus by the hair. Gonna drag her over the ropes just as they reach their destination, though. Lotus with some well-placed elbows to the midsection shakes it off. Irish whip gonna send Reed off the ropes now. Leapfrog by the challenger. Drops down. Waiting. Tries to go high. Amber Reed seen it coming, though. Grabs her by the back of the head. Back and forth. Reversal fest. 1999 up in here, baby. Kick to the gut. The Irish whip pulled back into a high knee. There's only so many harsh knees like that you can take directly to the face, man. Up to Brett's rope. Amber Reed. Drop kick to the face of Lotus puts her down emphatically. But the challenger quickly making a beeline. Crawls out onto the apron. Avoids being pinned. Amber Reed gonna try to run her down. Lotus able to get up the knee, though. Off the ropes, Luthez press, some right hands. Beatrice Lotus getting rough, getting rugged, doing all she has to do. Springboard headbutt. Really utilizing her noggin as a weapon in this matchup. Is that such a great strategy, though? Oh, man! Well, speaking of Lotus's head, cracked open as Amber Reed delivers the poison Frankensteiner on the floor. But Lotus comes back to life. Able to throw Reed back into the ring, taking a little bit of time, though, before rejoining her. Shaking off that big shot to the head if she can. Now both women back into the ring. Going shot for shot. Lotus proving that she has what it takes to stand amongst the best to ever do it. No backing down. No surrender. Side kick by Lotus. Drops into the pin. Desperation evident. It's not going to be enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Houston hangover. Vintage. Oh, but makes up for it with some headbutts. Beatrice tripping her up. A knee bar applied here. Middle of the ring, there's nowhere for Amber Reed to go. Has to rely on herself to escape, and she does. A few well-placed punches, but she's hobbling. That knee is hurt. Not hurt enough. Hammerlock reverse STO. 1, 2. 2.999. And these fans on their feet, fight forever, they are chanting. I don't disagree. Rapid kicks to the face as the Women's World Champion tries to figure out a way to keep Beatrice Lotus down. Taking her for a ride. Lotus may have kicked out of that hammerlock reverse STO, but she is struggling right now. What life she may have left. Able to shove Amber Reed back into the corner. Full steam ahead with a sliding forearm. Right to the jaw. Jumps back into the ring. Reed back to her feet in the blink of an eye. Misses that though. And Lotus gonna grab her by the face. Smacking the hell out of her. Beatrice. Headbutt to the hand. 2 of them. How about 3? Trying to break her wrist and a headbutt to the back of the head. More head-based offense by the challenger. But that bicycle knee, all it takes is one, man. Jawbreaker from Lotus. Staggers Amber Reed. Lotus! Jackpot! Middle of the ring! 1, 2! Unbelievable! Lotus to the top! Oh my God, is she gonna try for it again? Houston hangover! Connects! She did it! Oh my God! 1, 2, 3! Beatrice Lotus is your new Women's World Champion! Oh my God! A busted lip and all! With the Houston hangover, no less! Beatrice Lotus, your new Women's World Champion.
Slate wants to talk about how there's no redemption for the likes of me, and maybe he's right. As I blossomed from a young lad until the man I am today, something always seemed off. I wanted power, more than others. I claimed I wanted family, but all I really wanted was people I could clutch onto to further myself. Even if I did grow quite fond of them in the end. Hurt people. Bunch of them. And to be honest, it felt pretty good. Slept around a bunch, Maybe too much. Sure, I got kids somewhere. Don't care too much to meet them. The way everyone looks at me can tell they're all judging me for stuff they know. Would judge me harder for everything they don't know too. But that doesn't mean anything. There's no redemption for the either of us, Slate. All that we got is trying harder the next day. You're a terrible person, and you take pride in that. OG Dirty Heel, that's your nickname. So I'll get up. I'll keep going. I'll try the next day. But if you keep going the route you're going, I'll show you the worst of John Lipnick. I'll show you the worst person to have ever stepped foot in this company. Because whether I like it or not, that John Lipnick is eternal.
Is John Lipnick indeed eternal? Xander Slate begs to differ. As he said earlier tonight, life's a bitch and then you die. But John Lipnick, with your death, it'll have purpose, as it'll pave the way for my vengeance. Xander Slate, of course, left hideously scarred after Jason Spade locked him in a casket and set him on fire at Climb to Fame, has vowed that he will not rest until he puts Jason Spade 6 feet under. But after that attempted murder at Climb to Fame, Jason Spade obviously locked up. And so Pat LaFave struck a deal with Xander Slate. If Xander Slate takes care of the John Lipnick problem for the higher authority, then Pat LaFave will use his influence, pull some strings to get Jason Spade out of prison and hand deliver him to he who is vengeance. And that's exactly what Slate attempted to do a couple of weeks ago when he ambushed John Lipnick in the parking lot with a tire iron, split his skull open. But as John Lipnick said himself, he is eternal. And redemption has become quite a point of contention for both these men, as Xander Slate believes he and John Lipnick far beyond any sort of redemption. But Lipnick, the Redeemer, says that he wakes up every day trying to be a better man. And that is what redemption is all about. Says that Xander Slate has pushed him over the line and will live to regret it here at UnMatched. The cult classic has pledged himself to the destruction of the higher authority and any who stand with Pat LaFave. With his head surely hurting, John Lipnick heads into this no-holds-barred match. Looking to put down the mad dog that has become Xander Slate. Lipnick, who of course in possession of the Climb to Fame contract, he can cash in anytime, anywhere he wants to for a shot at the undisputed heavyweight championship. I'm sure he's going to have a keen eye on our main event up next, but of course, well, that's if he's conscious by the end of this no-holds-barred match. Xander Slate, a man consumed with vengeance, runs right into John Lipnick, who hammers him with a knee. Again, no holds barred. This matchup is no countouts, no disqualifications. Referee under strict orders to not stop this matchup. Pin or submission in the ring. The only way this one ends. Grabbed by the back of the head. The permanently scarred Xander Slate with burns on his face, his arms, his legs, his chest, his back, after what Jason Spade did to him at Climb to Fame. Understandable, man. If I were Xander Slate, I might not rest till I put Jason Spade 6 feet under. Springboard cutter by the OG Dirty Heel. Grabs the back of Lipnick's head, quickly walks him over to the ropes. But an elbow to the jaw from Lipnick. Now it's Lipnick who brings Slate over to the ropes. Tries for a kick, but Slate with an elbow. Two former world champions. And John Lipnick of old may have been a bit more understanding of Xander Slate's blight. But as Lipnick said, redeem spelt across his chest. Every day he wakes up knowing that the horrible things he's done, that it won't be easy to make up for those things. But he wakes up every day trying his best to be a better man. Slate does not care about a better man, no. Slate wakes up every morning. The first thing on his mind is what Jason Spade did to him. He goes to sleep and the last thing on his mind is ripping Jason Spade limb from limb. Making Jason Spade experience the pain that he endured at Climb to Fame, trapped inside that casket, lit on fire. To the outside this fight goes. Lipnick caught with a German. Goddamn, almost launched into the front row. Landed right in that fan's lap. Now Slate rimming Lipnick. Lower back first into the steel barricade. Able to get Lipnick back into the ring, under the ring. He goes digging, pulls out a kendo stick again. No holds barred here. Well, Lipnick looking for a toy as well. He's got himself a sledgehammer. Oh, and as Slate gets back into the ring, Lipnick bringing the hammer down on the top of Slate's head. Jesus Christ. Enzu lariat out of the corner. Lipnick now. Repeated stomps between the shoulder blades of Xander Slate. In full control right now is the Colt Classic. Right hands, one after the other, and a slap across the face just for an added touch. He's got the sledgehammer once again in hand. Brings it right down onto the midsection of Xander Slate. Cracking a rib, perhaps. Whoa, oh, not even a 1 count. Well, it don't matter what condition Xander Slate is in. He is still the OG Dirty Heel. He is still a former world champion. Drop down by Lipnick. And another. Runs into that bicycle knee. And Slate pulls himself up in the corner. Lipnick gonna attempt that sliding forearm smash. Slate, though, gets out of harm's way just barely. Oh! Low! Below! A visit to the boys downstairs! No disqualifications, and Xander Slate makes use. But a kick out by the Colt Classic. Another springboard, this time beautiful disaster kick by Xander Slate. A barrage of elbows across the chest, finishing with a rake of the eye. Stomp to the face. Xander Slate now a knee to the back of the head. My God. Beating the high, holy hell, out of John Lipnick right now. Now he has the sledgehammer. Brings it down on the lower back of John Lipnick. And a second time. A third. A fourth. Lipnick getting the hell out of there. His lower back in bits and pieces right now as Slate double dog dares him to get back into the ring. Lipnick comes back to life, and he ain't running, but takes a shot right to the gut. Slate gonna miss that attempt though, and Lipnick with a clothesline. Keeps himself fired up. Kicks out the knee, Slate. He snapped DDT. And back to the sledgehammer. Bloodthirsty. Blinded. Consumed. The only thing keeping Xander Slate going right now. His desire for payback. his thirst for revenge. And all he has to do is help Pat LaFave get rid of the John Lipnick problem. Easier said than done. Lipnick with a hammer fist to the back of the head. Pops Slade up, drops him chest first across that top rope. Lipnick gonna go for the kendo stick. Where's Ellie Quinn? Nice counter, Lipnick. Just like that, spins Slade around. Sweet embrace! The sweet embrace, it's cinched in! But Slade ain't going to sleep. Even the nights he can get to sleep, nightmares of being trapped inside that casket. Fire consuming him. The sledgehammer again. Now to the chest. Repeatedly caving in the chest of the Colt Classic for the Troy Colt-esque super kick, leading right into the People's Elbow. Now he's got the sledgehammer. Slade able to get out of the way, but takes a shot to the midsection. Drops into the pin. Does Lipnick. Another close call. That sledgehammer's just getting a whole lot of loving. As Lipnick now, again and again and again. Punch to the back of the head. Uranagi, big time. Lipnick looking to deliver a much needed reality check to the OG Dirty Heel. Ring awareness coming into play though as Slade's able to roll out onto the apron. Lipnick follows him. Punch to the back of the head sends Slade top one to the outside. And now Lipnick from the top, lining up his shot. Elbow caught by Slade into a sit-out face buster. Holy shit. But Lipnick, as dangerous as they come, that kick to the side of the head, Slade comes back at him with a knee. Into the ring, Lipnick is thrown. Slade right behind him, staring down the Colt Classic with his one good eye. Rope burn across the chest. Kendo stick now in the hand of Xander Slade. Lipnick able to avoid it. Takes it from Slade. Quips him in the midsection. Oh my God! Kendo stick whacking Slade over the back of the head. And the OG Dirty Heel now bleeding profusely. Makes a beeline for that sledgehammer. Lipnick says, God damn, man, enough. Grabs another kendo stick, and he's quicker. Cracking it over the skull of Slade again and again. But Xander, able to knock it out of his hands. Slams! The Colt Classic face first off the apron. Back into the ring, almost tripping up the referee in the process. Grabs that sledgehammer. Just dub this a sledgehammer match. Oh my God, Lipnick with a two-handed choke trying to end the life of Xander Slade, who tries to run to the ropes. Lipnick stops him, but a few elbows to the gut, gonna set Slade free. The OG Dirty Heel lines him up. Take the kick. 1, 2. But the kick out from John Lipnick. Slade does not fret. Picks up that sledgehammer. Goes back to work. They're going to shatter every single bone in the body of John Lipnick, who desperately picks himself up in the corner, hoping for a moment of refuge. Slade though on him. Lipnick with an elbow to the face. Vertical suplex. counter though, as Slate able to drop behind Lipnick. A shot to the back of the knee. Off the ropes he goes, another beautiful disaster kick. Now to the top. Slate. Macho Man elbow. Lipnick knows it all too well though. Suckers him in. Off the ropes, another bicycle knee to the chest. Dropping Slate. Lipnick into the corner. Taking aim. Big forearm, but runs into an elbow. All the way into the corner. Lipnick has walked. Slammed face first off that top turnbuckle. Oh my God. What is Slate looking for here? What the fuck? Ah! T-bone suplex from the top rope. And now, face to face. Back and forth. Shot for shot. Knife edge chop from Slate. Lipnick egging him on. Clothesline. And the sledgehammer. One final shot perhaps. 1, 2. But a kick out. Lipnick calling on the people once more. Harnessing their energy. People's elbow. Blunt force trauma on the way. Slate though sensed it coming. Lipnick now on the apron. DDT. Lipnick's skull cracked off the apron as Slate pulls apart the steel steps. Slides them into the ring. What sick thing does Slate have going through his mind right now? Elbow, elbow, elbow to the gut. End of days! Will it indeed be? 1, 2, no! Lipnick survives! Slate with those voices in his head! Oh my God! The 6'4", 265-pounder flying over the top. Lipnick bleeding now as well. What a war this has been. The Redeemer grabs the steel chair. The age-old equalizer throws it. And Xander Slate's head. Blood splattering on the canvas. Lipnick scoops Slate up, countered, back suplex on the chair! On the chair! Slate out with the chair in hand, cracks it over the back of Lipnick's head, once, twice, but not thrice. Lipnick sending Slate off the ropes, clothesline by the OG Dirty Heel to the top. Macho Man elbow attempted again. This time it connects. But Slate's not done. Neither is Lipnick. Somehow. But Slate. Kick the kick. 1, 2, 3. Vengeance has its day here at UnMatched. What a fight we just witnessed. But nothing will stand between Xander Slate and his vengeance. wild, wild night it has been. I think it's safe to say I'm going to need a good few days off. Once this show is over, man, I'll be lucky if I can speak a single word by the time this main event is over. Because indeed it is, my friends, main event time here at UnMatched. As Styles Be Godly puts his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line against the winner of the Higher Authority Invitational this past episode of Shockwave, Anthony Martin, earning his opportunity. Now it's time to see if he can make the most of it. It was at the top of the show that we saw Anthony Martin, with a little bit of help from Troy Colt, able to fight back Rafael Hernandez, but with a count-out win. That means technically he did not actually win the unification match. So still, we don't have a true Intercontinental Champion. But as many pointed out, perhaps that was intentional by Anthony Martin to keep himself as fresh as possible for what is the bigger matchup here tonight. His shot at Styles Be Godly for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. It was Anthony Martin who a couple weeks ago on Shockwave took Godly to the limit. What a matchup between the two. Martin so nearly, multiple times having Godly beat. But in the end, the seemingly unstoppable Godly doing what he does best. Standing tall when the dust settled. Can he do it though here tonight when the lights are on brightest? When Anthony Martin comes calling. The man who defeated 29 others in the Higher Authority Invitational to earn this matchup. Now it's time to put up or shut up. Could Anthony Martin potentially become just the second person ever to defeat Styles Be Godly in singles competition? The other, of course, being John Lipnick. Well, I think it's safe to say that after what we just saw Xander Slate do to John Lipnick, leaving him in a pool of his own blood, probably not going to see Lipnick try to cash in his Climb to Fame contract here. So both these guys can probably breathe a sigh of relief that they don't have to have eyes in the back of their head. And that is what it is all about, my friends. The crown jewel here in CMV, the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Anthony Martin, a great many in the CMV universe, looking at him as quite the underdog in this matchup. His first real opportunity at the top of the mountain here in CMV. But there isn't a single soul who can say that he did not earn it. Defeating 29 other Shockwave superstars to be here tonight in the main event. Unmatched, undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. What's that famous quote from the Fast and the Furious? It doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. If you win, you win. We can say that Anthony Martin nearly had Godly beat multiple times in their last matchup. But the fact of the matter is, Godly was the one who crossed the finish line. Can Martin find a way to topple the enforcer here tonight for all the marbles. Obviously, Godly taller, bigger, stronger, maybe even faster. I mean, the things we've seen Godly do. Martin, well and truly, might not have a single advantage going against Styles B. Godly here. But that does not stop him. He ain't backing down. Cross-arm DDT by the Intercontinental Champion. Still disputed, however. To the top goes Martin. Cross body as Godly was hoping to catch his breath at ringside. No such luck for the defending champion. Oh, vintage Orton combo. Yes, indeed. The double boot stomp followed up by the kick to the chest once more. Oh, I love it. 3 times. It's my birthday. 4? No, I got a bit too greedy. My bad. Ribs of Anthony Martin getting thoroughly pulverized there by Godly. Oh my God, now a deadlift power bomb. And as always, we got to point out that Styles B. Godly does have the champion's advantage. If this matchup is to end by countout or disqualification, Godly will retain. Anthony Martin must pin or he must submit Styles B. Godly in the ring to leave unmatched as undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. One of these two men will kick off the road to Ascendance 12 as the man atop the mountain. Double knees to the gut by Godly, brings Martin down, but a clothesline eliminates Godly from the Royal Rumble. Godly right back in, Martin waiting for him. Irish whip. Drop down into a swinging neck breaker. Well, he's got Godly down, tries for a knee drop, but Godly, like I said, for a man his size, so quick. Lightning fast reflexes. Finds himself thrown into the corner though. Clothesline by Martin. Full steam ahead. Big right hook. Knocking Godly's jaw loose. Now we're moving the back of the head as Anthony Martin takes just a couple of seconds to pander a little bit to these fans here in attendance who are certainly rallied behind A-Mart. Pulls Godly up. One clothesline followed by another. But 2 ain't enough. He needs 3. Tries for the knee drop again. Godly again moves out of the way, and this time Martin knee first onto the floor. As Godly with a kick to the knee and throws Martin off to the side. Big double axe handle dropped across the chest of the challenger. Grabs him by the back of the head. Throws him into the ring. Godly ain't out here to win by count out. Godly wants to definitively put Martin down, middle of the ring. Show him why he should have remained loyal to Pat LaFave and the higher authority. Show him the error of his ways, the mistake that he made. Big punch to the gut. Gonna suck the air right up out of Martin. And no time to catch his breath as he's flung through the air with that German suplex. Follows Martin to the outside. No time to rest. But Martin quickly fires off with a Russian leg sweep. Stop to the ankle. Not a half-bad strategy going up against a much larger competitor to try to take out the base so that Godly can't so easily throw around his weight, utilize his power advantage. Look at that Godly back to his feet now, lets out a roar that can be heard throughout the entire arena, marking his territory. Big knee to the face though. And it looks like Godly is bleeding from that. Pulls the champion back into a hip toss. Anthony Martin takes a step back. Rolling neck snap, putting the pressure on the head and neck of the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Now he's got him caught with a figure 4, middle of the ring. Modified figure 4. Indian Deathlock. Continuing to hone in on the knees of Godley. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See, Martin, he's a smart son of a gun. The Indian deathlock again. Godley is in a bad way. Martin tries for a clothesline, though. Godley able to dunk it, and just like that, grabs the kick, turns it into a choke slam, followed up by a claw slam, treating Anthony Martin like a ragdoll. And Martin's not a small guy; he's a big dude. But compared to Godley, oh my God, that's the cut. Oh! Holy shit! That's gotta be like running full force into a brick wall. But still, somehow, Anthony Martin able to kick out. But man, that took everything out of him. Plops to the outside. Staring up at the lights, wondering where the hell he is right now. Oh, geez, another choke slam onto the floor, and Godley says it's over. Gets out the shotgun. Time to put this old boy down. Martin digs down deep, though, to find whatever is left to keep himself in this fight. As insurmountable as the odds may seem. Uh-oh, we're getting into dangerous territory. Godley just realizing the referees count at 7. Martin as well. Both men back into the ring. Quickly a reverse DDT, middle of the ring, and a desperation pin by the challenger. Might that desperation pay off? No, just a 1 count. Irish whip. Gonna send Godley off the ropes. Tube slam. Keeping it simple. Now delivering elbow after elbow across the chest. That much weight, man. 300 plus pounds in Styles B. Godley. The shotgun again, taking aim. Deadlift power bomb. Wouldn't be surprised if Martin went right through the goddamn canvas. Snake eyes for A-Mart. Godley is just fully in control right now. Vintage Borton combo again. No! Martin grabs the kick! Dragon screw. This could be Martin's last chance, his final opportunity. Going after the hand of Godley. Stop him from hitting those choke slams. If your hand's broken, there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do, especially when it comes to those power moves Godley favors. Won't be able to get a proper grip. Okay, Godley, expert reversal there. Goes for the big boot, but Martin able to duck. Can't think quick enough. Godley grabbing him by the back of the neck. Over to the ropes we go. Back body drop, though again Godley gets eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Godley in the danger zone as Martin to the top. Again, feeding off the energy of the fans, but no! Godley hops back into the ring just in time. Martin splat on the floor. And now a Samoan drop from the defending champion. That might be it, guys. Anthony Martin may have just served himself up on a silver platter for Styles B. Godley. That's why they call it high risk. It did not pay off for A-Mart. Godley throwing him ribs first into the barricade. Back in the ring, almost challenging Martin to get back into the ring if you dare. Martin looks to be completely out of it, though. We're on a count of 8 here, guys. Is Martin gonna wake up in time? Oh my God, count of 9. This kid just does not quit. The heart, the soul of Anthony Martin on full display here at UnMatched. But will it be enough? Clothesline! And another. Ducks the clothesline of Godley, turns around into a snap power slam. Quickly hooks the leg. Martin with a close call, but close call ain't close enough. Russian leg sweep again. Both men now down. Technically, Godley's pinning Martin there. Right into the corner. Martin sent face first off the top turnbuckle. An Irish whip. Hip toss on the rebound. Martin able to hoist up the 300-plus pounder. But the Enforcer with a few elbows to the midsection and just running down Martin. And even more of those elbows across the chest. Flattening Anthony Martin like roadkill. Both men coming at each other. Godley gets there first with the STO. Vintage Borton combo. Time to say goodnight. Godley goes for the spear, but Martin saw it coming. Irish whip gets reversed by Godley into the corner. Kick to the side of the head. Followed up by a butterfly suplex. What a combination by the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Oh, and there's the shoulder claw of doom. Just trying to further wear down, drain Anthony Martin of what little energy he has left, but what minuscule amount of gas might be remaining in the tank. Just torturing him here in the corner, man. Yanking at his arm. Body splash. Throws him off the ropes. And again, Godley! Cutting down Anthony Martin. 1, 2. What? Godley cannot believe it either. As Martin, I don't know why I'm surprised at this point, man. Anthony Martin, the kid, he is him. This is exactly what we saw a couple weeks ago when these two went one-on-one. Anthony Martin not going down without a fight. But Godley's just too quick, too powerful. Everything Martin comes up with, Godley has an answer for. Rolls to the outside, forcing Godley to come and collect. Martin gonna throw him right back into the ring. Gives himself this little bit of a chance. DDT. Keeps Godley down. Martin circling like a great white shark in the deep blue sea, smells blood, and going in for the kill! Go! 2! Sleep! 1! 2! But Godley wakes up! 2.999! Martin all over him like peanut butter on jelly here. Big boot in the corner. Godley spurting blood. Off the ropes goes Martin. He's trying for that knee drop all match long. Finally, it connects. Martin's thinking, what does he got to do? To the top rope. Big risk. Will it pay off? Amar tries for the top rope knee. Godley moves out of the way. Martin may have just cost himself. No. Another DDT by Martin. As the Intercontinental Champion takes a deep breath, pulls Godley in for a swing neck breaker. Another hook of the leg. That tree trunk sized leg of Styles B. Godley, but still cannot find the 3 count. Back to the top rope he goes. Anthony Martin gonna try for the knee again. This time he hits it right across the chest. 1, 2! But still, Godley kicks out. What is it gonna take? Martin keeping his head above the water, but barely, as he again drops his knee across the back of Godley's head. It is Godley now fighting to stay afloat. 8-second ride. Quickly into the pin, but that's a rope break. Looks like Martin had the tip of his boot underneath the bottom rope. A good call by the referee here. Back to ringside we go. As Martin again sticking to his game plan of going after the legs of Godley. Chipping away at the base of the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Doing everything that he can. Back into the ring. Calling his shot. To the top. Martin. Soaking it all in. Drop. Oh my God. Martin just smacked the back of his head off the steel steps though. How did he not just knock himself out cold? Holy shit, that could have gone very, very badly. Martin. You gotta be willing, though. You gotta be willing to do whatever it takes. And Martin is most certainly willing. Godley pulling him back. Checking him. Claw slam. Puts him on his belly. Godley kept at bay. Martin, great combination. Breaks the clutch though. Godley with a dominator. A very weak dominator though. That did not have a whole lot of power behind it. And the longer a matchup like this goes, this might be the longest matchup that Styles v. Godley has had since arriving here in CMV. And as a big boy, he's gonna run out of gas a whole lot earlier than Anthony Martin will. That might be Martin's strategy, to just survive as long as he can until Godley's got nothing left, and then strike. We're already seeing it come into effect. Godley is wearing down. There's not as much power behind his punches. Off the barricade, turns around, tries for an impaler DDT. Does Martin, but Godley with a back body drop. Gets Martin back into the ring. Like I said, Godley does not want to win this one by count out. He wants to definitively in front of the world put Anthony Martin down. Show everyone that Martin and that not a single goddamn person in that locker room can go toe-to-toe with him. Starting to rally a little bit here as Godley maybe catching a second wind, which is just what he needed. Claw slam. This time sending Martin face first into the canvas. No vintage Borton combo this time. But Martin coming to life. Short arm knife edge chops. Another rolling neck snap as he continues to do heavy damage. Heavy damage to the head and neck of Godley. Back into the Indian Deathlock. Those knees of Styles v. Godley at this point, man, gotta be feeling like he's 90 years old. Anthony Martin, man, picking him apart. It ain't just the legs, the arms as well, the head, the neck. Every single part of Godley's body being lit up by Anthony Martin in this match. But Martin, too, it's gotten to the point he's running on fumes as well. Both these guys are exhausted. What a main event for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Godley again tries for the spear, but there he goes. Cuts Martin in half, but Godley ain't finished. Sky high. And a single boot to the chest. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Wait! Wait! No! No! Lipnick! Oh my God! From behind, John Lipnick! With the climb to fame contract! He's cashing in! He's cashing in! How is he even still standing? After what Xander Slade did to him earlier tonight! How the hell is Lipnick even in any condition? Godley just got finished with a brutal match. Barely able to retain his championship against Anthony Martin. And now here comes John Lipnick, officially cashing in his climb to fame contract. This is for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Godley is fighting back. But after taking a briefcase shot to the back of the head, it can't be as though Lipnick's in much better condition though. After the no-holds-barred match with Xander Slate earlier tonight. Godley will not allow his championship to be snatched away so easily though. Lipnick fighting out of the corner with an elbow. Reverse STO by the Cult Classic. Martin hasn't even recovered. He's still out cold here at ringside. He doesn't even know what the hell is happening. Lipnick with the Irish whip. Godley ready for him on the rebound though. Big Irish whip of his own. One-handed spine buster. And just drops it in the pin as blood covers his face. Lipnick tries to pull him back, but Godley chops away the hand kick to the midsection. Now taking Lipnick toward the ropes. But the Redeemer with a few well-placed elbows to the midsection. And another reverse STO. Godley is gushing blood at this point. And Lipnick on him like white on rice, laying in, further opening that wound, blood pouring out. The referee might have to stop this match just based on this cut. Godley crawling into the corner. He might not have a single goddamn idea where he is right now. Put right back into the corner. Lipnick runs him down, but Godley able to get up them boots. The choke slam. Any normal man in the position of Styles B. Godley right now would be down and not getting up for a long ass time. But somehow, despite the blood he's lost, despite the war he just went through with Anthony Martin, still fighting. Lipnick, as crafty as they come, a third reverse STO. And now, looking to sink the dagger in, BFT. We're gonna have a new champion. 1, 2. It can't be. It can't be Lipnick. He's not having it. Straight to the top rope he goes. Godley to his feet, but in another dimension. calling on the people one last time. An elbow to the heart, but Godley gets out of the way. Thrown into the corner. Straight ahead, Godley. Sky high. 1, 2. Godley's jaw dropping to the floor. Lipnick kicks out. Big ham hocks in the corner. Bloodying that top turnbuckle. Reverse STO off the second turnbuckle. Godley's out. That's it. 1, 2. I can't, man. I can't. I can't do it. Lipnick. Russian leg sweep floats over. Right hands. Jack in the jaw. Lipnick seeing red. Full mount. Digging in. From the top. Fist drop. Right between the eyes. Lipnick saying, where the hell do you think you're going, big guy? You ain't getting away from me. Throws him back into the ring. But Lipnick giving Godley just too much time. A couple of seconds is all he needs. Superman punch! But Lipnick kicks out. Godley is not having it. Sky high. I can't do it. Godley resorting to murder as he repeatedly slams Lipnick's head off the canvas. Lipnick shoved back. Godley with a desperate knee. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it. Gets Lipnick out onto the apron. Slams Lipnick. Face first into the canvas, but another rope break. Lipnick's foot well underneath the bottom rope. Tri-cold super kick. The canvas covered in Godley's blood. To Brett's rope. Elbow across the chest. 1, 2. Martin and Godley just went through a war, man, and we are getting a second war here tonight at UnMatched. How is Godley still fighting? How is he still conscious? Look at how much blood he's lost. Lipnick saying, fuck you. Godley saying, fuck you right back. One-handed spine buster. Still able to deliver such power. Lipnick is the one now. Hardly able to pull himself up, but enough power to get Godley up and over the top to the outside. Again from the top, all the way down to the floor. Fist drop forcing Godley to spit up blood. By the back of the head, Lipnick taking his ass back into the ring. And Lipnick calling on the wrestling gods. Sweet embrace! Sweet embrace! And no! undisputed World Heavyweight I'm not the only one that can't take anymore. I'm not alone. Even the equipment can't handle what we just witnessed. My friends, what a night of action. What a show. Unmatched. We crown a new, undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm going to go ahead and not speak for at least the next 3 days. But until next time, my friends, I will see you when I see you.